Hey traders, welcome to episode 662 of the show. You could be doing anything, but you're here, and I appreciate it. We are coming at you live from outer space or something, man. We can be anywhere we want with this green screen. And I figured it out, man. I got it figured out completely, and so now the world is our oyster. So ideas, whatever, man. Yeah, people can do. Someone said you can tip for the hat. I mean, backgrounds too now, I guess. It's just a cool addition, man. Like, why not? Right? Why not do it? And so, I know, with that being said, I did a static video on the corn today, Bitcoin. And, nothing's changed besides we're still within the parameters of that little pennant, the upsloping pennant. And it could go either way. All right? But we know, based on harmony, right, based on a potential harmonic where we've begun to see D is at 11,650 or so, 786 retrace from X to C, anchor points. And so, remember what's happened every time. C to D has begun, 786 from its previous high to low, from its previous high to low, 786. So here we are. Chat, a 786 this time would have us breaking out of a downsloping structure, which we have been in for, I think, 66 days now or something. So that's it, man. Let me know. Give me some feedback on it. It shouldn't at all be too distracting. Like if some stars blinking in the background, moving around, if that's too distracting, you can't see what's happening, just tell me, man. Let me know. All right, but so much, man, what we can do in this world. All right, stocks had a great day, man. Check your IRA and check your brokerage account if you haven't. Yeah, all the major indices were up, and individual stocks too. It's been great, man. Lots of opportunity outside of the world of crypto. I know people are obsessed, but other things happening, man, and it's good. So we could look at the day. How's the daily looking? Right, daily, green candles up, one candle of indecision. I mean, that's a spinning top. You know what they say about spinning tops, chat? It could go either way, or they could go either way. If you're talking plural about many different spinning tops, right? And so, again, what we're thinking is we're just consolidating right now after, remember, your RSI went nuclear on the 4-hour, 60-minute and had to cool off. Well, we're cooling off. We've been cooling off. And that pattern is coming together right now, isn't it? Converging and upsloping. It held the critical area and is trying to march and attempt to break to the new level. That new high, I mean, that next overhead resistance is 11,200, 11,300. Back from February 20th, remember? You hold that, you should eventually rally to test the next resistance, which is way up here. And again, up there, if it happened in this wave, would probably be a breakout of the downsloping, the correction that we've been in. But just remember, like that, all that being fine and dandy, this has been very well respected. So you must understand that that is approaching, right? If we keep going at this pace, you're looking at like maybe even under 11,000, where we could face that downsloping resistance, and that is a big area, man. You're running out of room. You can look on the futures chart to see that we're running out of room. Look at this, chat. Seriously. Right, where you're in the uptrend, the anchor point's in the bottom, top. All right, nice respect on the inside, but you hit that bottom trend line. And now you're hitting the top trend line of the correction. So you have very little room left until one breaks. And, looks like at this point, 9,800 is the breaking point for the upsloping support, and the downsloping resistance is very close to where we are right now. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful channel, though. I mean, the heartline respect you get, brilliant, man. So will we rise? That's the question. Definitely the question. Guess what, man? Arguments can definitely be made on Bitcoin that there is Class B bullish divergence that developed, and it's just now beginning to play out. First with this green candle, we don't know about the fall through price action that's coming, right? William, I think someone talked about it. Someone's been advocating for me to get a Star-Lord helmet or something. So, yeah, I guess. You love it, James Glenn? Pretty lit, right? I mean, it's like beyond lit. It's just a little change to just the normal boring background, you know. So let me see. Let me just get some feedback and just see what y'all are saying. It might suck, dude. I don't know, man. We're just trying different things, experimenting. James Glenn, you want to donate Pundy Connect? Never gonna happen, man. Don't dox my Pundy address if you know it. What's up, Nutzelman? Herbert? What's up, Bradford? Nick Brabot in the house. Hey, Gurney. Drop Wiz. Chaz Garcia's here, man. And Ryler's here too. Dang, alright, sweet. Got some old school folks in here. We also have Tom Jones, Tyler M, Timbo Time. Ethereum. Yeah. I think Rod Santos tipped me when the stream ended last night wanting to see Ethereum. It's like, fine, we can certainly look at Ethereum, man. Excuse me.
Johnny and the mix.
The quad screen, Ethereum. Alright. Log scale. Alright. No change. No change on Ethereum. Nothing major has happened. You would think in time, I mean, just like Bitcoin on the futures, right? You saw it getting squeezed in to some sort of pseudo apex between the upsloping support, downsloping resistance. Well, here you are, man. Nothing pseudo about this, okay? This is a critical support. You hit the downsloping resistance again. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, actually a bunch of times. 5 times, 5 discernible times you hit that downsloping resistance and have not broken yet, with your oscillator continuing to diverge. Oh man, it looked like it for a sec, but nah, it ended up being convergence. It'd have been stronger if this was a low and then this was a higher low. Then you'd have tail end bullish divergence on maybe the potential shorting of the thrust. Either way, man, this wedge is gonna make or break itself soon enough. I mean, there is not much room left, like no room left. Maybe one more time it could break down to 156 and stay inside this, and that's it. If it moves up any, it's going to break out. What's up, Marcelo? Julian Soto, what's up, man? Todd Rare, thanks, man, for the compliment. Space and aliens, man. Well, we can do anything. We could. I don't even know. There's just unlimited potential now, and like the ideas can all come from you and stuff, right? But it has to be like dark enough in the back to make sense, where I can actually get away with doing like legitimate analysis. This was actually kind of meant to just be a joke background where it's like, we're on it, and I'm talking to chat or something. But I've got like this one. All right, where I can like point to the screen. I can say, "Look, man. Oh no, what's happening?" I don't know. I'll fix it. Whatever. I changed it, but yeah, I can like do analysis like this with my hands. And then of course we have the standard where no one could complain here, right? But I don't know, man. I think it's just better with space. Do something Ethereum, yeah, Verkus. Seriously, man. It's like crazy. Just contraction. Okay, so thanks for the 283 people tuned in right now. Just finished up looking at Ethereum. I think we're going to look at XRP now. And I want to look at it differently. Larly brought this up, and I went to my Poloniex chart, and it's like I already had it. I had it plotted. It's like at one point in the past, we had looked at this on XRP, and like I guess it was way back, but like long before we were even close to this critical support. But you got to see something, and it might be weird. You might be a little freaked out, and we're gonna look at it in outer space. All right. Zoom out all you can, man. Here is the entirety of XRP's life. All right. Anchor point 1, December 2014. Anchor point 2, January 2018. Anchor point 3 and 4-ish, right? Like January 2017, March 2017. Look where we are. We're there, chat. We're like there. Finally. It only took forever, dudes. So maybe it had to go sideways long enough, like it did before. Remember, it started really around 41% of 1 penny and rallied up to 20 or 2.8 cents before selling off, and then just holding the support at 35% of 1 penny forever before eventually rallying to the upside. So the XRP Moon Boys, Mother of God, dude, what could happen, if it does break? What if it does respect this upsloping support, chat? The XRP Legion would be in full force. It would be nuts. All right. The only chart that matters is XRP, Barrett. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Oh, dude, we can do Atari stuff. William Battles, I can get Shaylin to make something that's not too bad, that's kind of subtle. Think about it, man. We could have like Mario jumping around on the chart. I mean, dude, there's just so much we can do now. It's like a new discovery. Hey, I discovered fire, but fire for, OBS. According to Cointelegraph, what's their basis, man? I mean, sure, it obviously could happen, right? It obviously could happen but hey, there's no guarantee Bitcoin's going to 20K anytime soon. No guarantee, ever. Nothing's certain. Silver Surfer. Dylan says no need to look at Bitcoin Satoshi vision charts, and Open Sewer will do. Yeah, man. I like the way you think, dude. Alright, that's cool though. I mean, like, great, right? Great news. We'll see how it goes, man. You break below 20 cents, you're running the risk of falling out of this uptrend, right? The geometrical uptrend at this point. So, best luck, XRP. Might be the area where, like, if you got a little bit of just scrub money and you don't care about losing it, hey, man, see how it goes, right? Hey, it breaks 20 cents, it's over, right? It's over. No, 15 cents. I mean, I really think about the losses one would ensue if it broke 25 cents, right? 10-cent loss, because that is the support, man. Like, you just can't break that. If you break it, you're auto going down to 15 cents. So, and if you break below 15 cents, yeah, it's all over. Like, it'll go, like, straight down to 3 cents. That's how it would work. On this asset, doesn't have many supports historically, right? So, Myron. XRP the new Bitcoin, man. Yeah, dude. It's gonna overtake Bitcoin. Yes, we literally can go to the moon now, Heath. Like, on stream. We'll see what's up about Watch Anything TV. You saw the ISS in the background? Okay, man. Very cool. Alright, so who was it that bought silver yesterday? Someone find out. Someone go look in the stream. Because, dude, are you kidding me, man? You want to talk about destruction? I mean, can someone find it and then timestamp me? Timestamp it so we can, like, watch it together on stream? Holy crap. Yeah, we'll see, Dylan, man. But silver, it came right back to the upsloping resistance, broke it, and is now kind of closed, or not. I don't know if it's closed yet. Looks like it. It's right at that critical upsloping now support, potential support, because it may not hold at all. And just as we talked about positioning, even in an uptrend, this could be devastating, and it could take you weeks for it to recover if it continues selling off. So really feel bad for that person. And look what it did though. Look from the high point to low point. What did it do? It hit a 78% retrace and reverse its price. A deep retrace. Each fib node, man, there's always a chance at each fib node you'll get a reversal, or minor or more major reversal. I mean, just look at silver here. Hit the 382 before pulling back just a little bit, rallying the upside, actually wicked up and touched the 50% before selling off, then rallying again and breaking it. Then at the 618, you actually had a little bit of like just a little bit of indecision, sideways. Like, what? I don't know. And then boom, broke to the upside, and then hit the 786 and then reversed there too. So you can't say that these fibs aren't real. They're definitely there, and they're being respected to some extent, each one. Even the 236. You're finally past break even on silver. Since was that you, Darren? Oh no, okay, that wasn't you. How could it be you? You bought way back in 2010. I'm talking about someone who like literally bought silver yesterday. So a fat finger, pumpy dumpy. Fat finger. I wouldn't worry about it too much, man. So yeah, if that is the high, we can easily just use Fibonacci. Right, looks like a major, like your previous discernible swing lows right here. Alright, so you haven't even hit a 23% retrace, even though you were close. Common retrace levels between 1635 and 1761. But if you wanted to go from the bottom of the structure, if you fell back in, just easily look at the fibs there. And you know it's a little bit deeper, 1611 to 1746. But we know if you're in this, broke this trend, you can come all the way back to the bottom, and the bottom of the channel is like at 1655 if you went kind of a little bit methodically. Okay. He's not in chat today, whoever bought. Well, you don't know, man. You never know. So, yeah, Spider, dude. The Spider-Man. The ascending triangle. It could have acted as a continuation or reversal. It ended up acting as a reversal. The other side. You can clearly see, though, that what I'm talking about. It's like the horizontal line resistance at, 29.40. And then the upsloping support right here. Right? And I just, these were just horizontal lines from looking left. It ended up plotting the pattern for me. I didn't have to even do anything, right? I mean, you broke that very good. And yeah, someone said a 786 retrace from the high. Sure. Yeah, you hit it. But I think like it's momentous that you broke the previous resistances kind of resoundingly. He's just talking about from a high point. Well, high point to low point. There it is. You actually kind of exceeded, but you did not close above it, right? It was a close right at that 786. So, yeah, very interesting to see. I mean, it's crazy how this channel we've had plotted. I don't know why it's off like that. Maybe I don't know, on the 4 hour. Oh, okay, log scale. That's what it is. My bad. Yep. So you held within the parameters of this sloping channel, and it's been here. And you were just like, what? You could never follow through with price action, breaking it. And so, eventually, and then it was like futures last night were up a lot. I think you were up like 300 points at like 10 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern last night. So, yeah, you gapped up today. Big gap up. Opened the day at 29.67. Rallied all the way to 29.88 and then closed right around 29.77, man. We'll see if it can last, man. Yeah, it's a deep retrace. X, A, B, C, D. You got to think about it like this. There might be kind of harmonic action going on. Just maybe. Playing around X, A, B, C. It might be too deep, man. Very close, man. Very, very close. And then you're looking at, in this situation, it is a 786. That's a 62% retrace, like on the dot. So 786 is the PCZ. This is where someone might short. Oh, God, sorry. Holy crap, chat. I mean, there's a potential bearish Gartley. And you know how those are, man. Those love playing out. So this might be in it. We might sell off tomorrow, though there is no bearish divergence at all on the 4 hour. Yeah, no, so we've never been there. What's up, Morgan Freegan?
What up, Mitch? Can you look at the total crypto chart? Oh, and my cousin says silver buyer learning Chinese.
Yep, learning Chinese. Kills for a living, man. Thanks for the threes, dudes. Thanks. Times are tight, man. No more sailboats, right? Yeah, man. Total connect. Totally connect. So this one actually is. It's close, man. It's kind of like, in a way, a descending triangle. It's just a little different, but obviously you could just do this. Right? You just connect the two most previous ones, right? You could look over here, but like it could have been just like this. I mean, you could have it just the same way. When that one connected, it was just like, I mean, that's a lot closer to a descending triangle here. The upsloping price action isn't as good as Bitcoin's, and that is because 30% or 28% of the total market cap are S coins, so it's going to be a little bit worse performing than Bitcoin. right. So yeah, if you broke the parabolic curve like Bitcoin, and it almost looks the same, right? Though it's a little bit deviated, it's almost like you're looking at the Bitcoin chart. And so that analysis, we give it all the time. It's like the same freaking thing. So yeah, really don't need to make a lower high here. Really, really need to break above 277 billion hard cap on this chart anyway. Got to break that to make higher highs. And there's the X, A, B, C, D stuff, where if the potential cipher actually got to the PCZ, it'd be a breakout, an upsloping breakout, or a breakout to the upside, excuse me. True that, Spock Talk. Hey, Spock Talk, are you proud of me, man? Let me know, dude. Spock Talk was him and Blessed 1V were the ones really advocating for this. They were like, you better make it happen, man, or I will destroy you. Like, okay, we'll give it a shot. We'll try. And if you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, that bell, that sub, whatever, man. Just another Thursday. NFL starting tonight. I know a lot of y'all are excited. I am. XAG, Spock Talk. XAG, man. Renee, look, it happens, right? Remember we talk about on impulses. Impulses, they rally, and then what happens? Your less significant time scales get really overbought, and they must reset. And so what happens after an impulse? You sometimes just start creating small patterns of consolidation, just small pauses, and then eventually the move happens again, and the continuation of the same impulse goes on. Everything's kind of reset from this little bit of consolidation Bitcoin's got. All right. But yeah, I could just as easily, if I wanted to right now on this, I could do a downsloping channel just like Bitcoin, and it would look almost the same, right? I'm just looking, it looks more so, it's closer to a descending triangle, but it is technically a symmetrical triangle because of the slightly upsloping support. But what does that just mean? That means that when the downsloping resistance is more steep than the upsloping support, there is more distribution going on than accumulation. Get it? That's what that means. And that's why I say it's closer to a descending triangle right here, because of that. Harmonic forming from ultimate high to 3K lows? Don't think so. I mean, if it was, dude, that's too large of a pattern, man. That's like X, A, B, C. Like, you don't even know, man. If it was, it'd be B. And you're looking for C, and it'd be somewhere down here between a 382, which we've already hit, actually. You hit a 382. So if D wave was to happen, it could happen minimum where we've been, right? Seriously, we'll go to Bitcoin. And again, you asked, so I'm just, hey, chat demands it. So let me go to like one I can just. Bitrix would be good. Yeah, give me a sec, man. Just clean it. We can look at it from scratch. Oh my god, dude. Bitcoin's in space, man. Like, how can you dislike it, man? Like, whatever. 7 people already dislike the stream. Like, screw you, dude. Like, go watch Only Use Me Blade get drunk, dude. I don't care. Alright, so oh, really? Of course there's not enough data on this crap, dude. Which one did I not use? Maybe Oh Boy, but that one probably doesn't have enough either. Poloniex somewhere? There's Tether. What a joke, dude. I can't even. Alright, I guess I'll just get rid of another Bitstamp. Alright. So he's like, is there a harmonic forming? X. XA. Dude, this is serious, man. I don't know, man. Like, this is, you're grasping here. You know, it was like that 618, right? It was like golden retrace. So it could be between here, where we've already been. That could be a point, or it could go as low as the 886. All right, so, and then 786. And that's always going to vary from where you pivot for C. Oh my God, sorry. Right, so that could be it, but also this could be it too. This would be an absolute valid pattern. All right, we retraced 40%, a little over 40% of the way. So that could also be it. And it looks weird, but dude, just go look at the book, man. Go look at all the research done online. It's between a 382 to an 886. Okay. Yeah. So people ask, I tell. All right. But that's it, man. It's a range, so you don't really know, right? It could be here, or it could go much lower, anywhere between. And then it could, like the max, it could go for a potential harmonic. You know, I guess for a potential, you know, it would be like a Gartley. Like, you can't go lower than 43.33. But, you know, on a cipher, there you go, man. 113% down here. It's too early, man. It's too early to tell. 1880 would be a 113% retrace from A to B. Good luck, man. Too much. But there's always that idea here where this one seems a little bit more likely. All right, this would also be an 886. Dislike connect. Let's go.
Please clap.
Dislike Connect tipped $100. Cheers to all the haters. Merry football Christmas to all. NFL and NCAA are back. Prost.
That's right. That's friggin' right. Dislike connect, man. Thank you so much for all the connects and all the dislikes and all the love and that C note, man. Holy crap. C for connect? Thank you, dude. Wow. Are you enjoying? Hopefully you enjoyed the outer space, man. Never been done before? Probably. I mean, maybe it has. I don't know, dude. Someone else did it, man. Okay. Cool. So an 886 in this situation would put you at 4,500 or so. And that's always a possibility of something that could happen, right? If the descending triangle people were right and it just continues to sell off, hey, there might be a really good long position at $4,500. Don't get mad at me for pointing out potential situations or potential scenarios, man. It's done the X, it's done the A, it's done the B, it's potentially done the C, and could continue lower. But until it gets there, it's not valid. Jill, I'm sorry, all right? Hey, y'all can make it happen. It's like, you know. Need to turn the volume up on the super chat, girl. Craig, is that true? Craig is the one, I think, right, that brought up J&J last night. So thanks, man. Turn up the Discord, girl. Oh, dude, don't do this crap to me, man. Stupid notifications. Oh my god. And it's like, all right, we'll be all right. Let me see. OBS. Stream Deck, though. Should be louder now. So I don't know, no one likes seeing it, but it's always, dude, it's like you can't just have the hopium, man. You have to also like prepare for the worst, or know that the worst could happen. All right, it's just Bitcoin. Bitcoin could be at $1 and it would serve the same purpose as it would at 10,570 or 14K or 20K. All right. Jill, it's a collective thing, right? Oh, thank you, RS Nerd. Kind words. So yeah, if the super chat isn't louder, just let me know. I don't know. I just turned it up. I think you just saw me turn it up. Somehow it shows up on the display. So anyway, but we know, man. We know that things look bleak right now. It looks dire. The distribution, the slight accumulation, or it could. People argue that it could be a descending triangle. But it's holding, man. It's holding the support until it breaks. It's not, right? It is not. It is not a confirmed pattern until it breaks critical supports. Until it breaks really that 9,000, 9,100, and it breaks it resoundingly. And you just think that we're pausing right here and that we know it's upsloping, it's not the best. It could continue up, but then you got to make a higher high at some point. Like you make another lower high, that means that like the case for the distribution and buy wall could be a lot better, right? So eventually the higher highs have to come, and we're getting closer and closer, right? We're getting closer and freaking closer, man. And okay, on this one it looks like we could definitely play it like that. Yep. So you got it, man, right? You got it. You are 85% or so.
Space hat.
Jill, thank you for the $15 contribution. Holy crap. Wow. Thank you, but Kevin Grubb, man, let's go. Let's go, dude. Oh, Axe Chat. Sorry, Jillian.
Long overdue tip. Keep up good work, Brew. See you in NOLA. Go Tigers.
What was the last part? Hold on a sec. Only 3 monitors. Not enough, dude. Not enough monitors. See you in NOLA. Go Tigers. Wait, hold on. You didn't say who dat. You said go Tigers, though. And you didn't say go with G-A-U-X. So are you saying go Tigers as in like the Auburn Tigers, the Missouri Tigers, the LSU Tigers? Which Tigers, man? That was confusing, Kevin. All right. Thank you for the 44-16. Really appreciate it, man. Y'all are amazing. Best community crypto. All right. John's family vlogs. Thanks, man. Appreciate it a lot. We're doing things, man. What's up, Marco Rivera in the house? What's going to happen tomorrow with bots? Well, the fact that you know about it, Mo, and I know about it, probably nothing. Right? Bot stuff, the good stuff that could happen, or, funds start, putting Bitcoin in their funds, right? Like the mutual funds and all that. That'd be a methodical process. It's almost like asking, like, hey, what's going to happen to AMD tomorrow? They got listed to the S&P 500, right? And that happened a few years ago. They were in it a long time ago, and then they obviously, like, that was tech bubble stuff in the 2000s, 1990s. But they got kicked out, and then just again, like maybe 2.5-3 years ago, they got listed back on the S&P, and nothing happened, right? But in time, look at it now, right? So it's not one of those things that just click. It's like Thanos, it's one of those methodical things that happens. Oh, 44-16. Okay, I got you, Kevin. Oh, you're the Clemson Tigers. Oh my God. I keep forgetting, man. I don't know. I'm sorry, dude. 44-16. All right, dude. All right. I got you, man. What was the other tune last night with me in it? Bernard, can like Bradford or someone post that link? Or not, you don't have to. Someone, it doesn't have to be y'all. Oh, the silver timestamp. Oh, thank you, Julia. Let's see, how could I? do this. Let's try this. Okay. So this was the it was the silver timestamp. I can't hear it. Jail. Some Nat, Joshua Ramsey. Dang, dude, it's so quiet. Seen you in a minute. What's up, Allison Wagner? Kenneth Goodson. Just picked up some silver today. Man, you're buying such a premium, dude. So high. But I get it, yeah. It could just keep going, man, but it's not really an area of good value, and just because it's been going straight up and it's 80 something on the daily RSI. That's just not ingredients for a good area to go long. So Serge Ortega, and it's like, if you're going long on silver now, why didn't you go long on silver months ago, man? You had so many opportunities to go long on silver and you're going long today? Well, you can say you only have yourself to blame if silver does dump and retraces 50%. Hype! I think that was it, probably, right? What's up, Larley, man? Oh, yeah, US dollar got a drop. Hey! Alright. Sweet. So, you know. Sorry. I feel like a DJ man with the wheel, with the scroller. It's cool, dude. Okay. It's fake, Bradford, man. Maybe, Chris. Maybe, dude. No, that was Spock. That was the guy talking about. He got $55 strike price with like November expiration date on options. Spock. That was different. That was Activision Blizzard, and he's done well, man. He's killing it. He's like, if it goes to 62, I'll be a millionaire or something. It's like, well, dudes, look at the chart, man. Like Activision, remember? Activision, dudes. It's a baby, man. I don't know, it had a great run, man. It got as high as 56.71 today. Almost hit the golden zone. And just, yeah, indecision. Very well could just pull back. Almost overbought on the daily now. Wow, what's the highest? Well, it's matching the previous RSI height. But it hasn't been overbought since October of 2018, man. Been a while. So, just continuing to move on up. But, you know, at any time you could reverse your price action. Look, you almost hit the 382. So what does that mean? It's like, could reverse and sell off, but we don't know how deep the retrace would be, and then it could make a higher low and run again, right? It's like if you're saying, hey, I'm buying a call on an asset, RS Nerd, and the price is currently at like $48, but I'm calling that it's going to go to $57, right? Or I think it'll go to $62 in a couple months, within less than a couple months. It's like those are the areas that the price has to get to for you to be in the money, right? That's pretty much it, man. It's like for your option to not expire worthless, it has to hit your strike price on a call or put. What's up, Fat Cadillac? King Uggos. Ralph, yes, we are stuck in the Matrix Connect. Nike's planning to create their own crypto? What? Surely that would pop up in the news section. I'm looking. Maybe it's I'm not seeing it. I've got all this news up, man. Right? Like I know we'll just let me see. Right. Oh wait, sorry, that's off. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Sorry, that's not right. I didn't set those properly. My bad. Crap. All right. I'm not seeing any news on it, but that's okay. I'll take your word for it. Good for them, though, right? And RS Nerd options are where you can lose your shirt. You can get wrecked on options. Now, you know, buying a put, whatever you put in is what you can lose, right? So you know, at least if you buy, you know, if the position you took was like a $1,000 position, you can only lose a max of $1,000, right? But with shorts, you know, that's like unlimited losses if it keeps going up, right? Think about shorting shop. Although what happens is if you try to buy a put on it, you would only lose your entire position that you wagered, right? Yeah, it's a looping video. It's a long one though, so. Oh, zero hedge. Is that where it's at? Apply volatility decay can wreck you in time. Yeah. Isn't that the theta? Or the Vega? Yes, the theta. All right, that's what we also call it. Chris Richards Theta Connect. Oh yeah, Bradford, you got me some suggestions, dude. Ocean underwater background would look cool too. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, hey, Bradford, imagine having that freaking diver helm. If Logan was in here right now listening to this, he'd be losing his mind right now. Okay. Having the diver helmet being under freaking water. Dude, that'd be so insane. Wow. Alright. I'll look at AT&T. Killing it, man. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Alright. You sprung to the upside. You back tested the spring. Back tested these supports. And from there, boom. Exploded up, broke a neckline, broke the downslope resistance, from high point to low point. You're already exceeding the 50% retrace. So we'll see how this can go. I mean, you know, you'll be, man, there's some resistance here at 36.44 we have not yet touched. I don't think we're really at much of a real resistance point right now. Not too bad, but one slightly above the spot price, 36.54, you know, like 36.86. The two big, I think that's like the largest one. That's like your next big one. And then after that, though, it's like, you know, like $38 or so. Absolutely spectacular, man. Yeah, Bradford, it would be epic, man. Certainly. Alright, Julia, have a good one. What's up, Farshad? Good to see you, man. I don't know, can I? Very interesting. Very, very interesting, man. On this one. Give me a sec. Johnny in the mix, man. Okay. So what really happened here, man? On this, let me see how I can get this. Crap, I don't know. Let me go to my main screen and then find the utility screen capture. That's it. All right, sweet. It should work. Nice. Okay, so AXU Alexco Resource Corporation, and if I triggered your, you know what, I'm sorry about that. I didn't think about it. But it was kind of just range bound, right? Obvious resistance points, okay. And then you had this bottom that came in. You probably made a 78% retrace from the low to high. Low to high. 786, right? You hit that deep retrace with no divergence. No divergence at all. But then rallied and had a false breakout. Came right back in, but then made a higher low. Made some nice, really nice bullish convergence. And broke out. It had the geometrical breakout. And then ran all the way up. 100% retrace, right from the high to low. And, it was never able to really breach that, right? It tried so hard breaking this, but it seems like it closed right around it, right around that area. Now, if it can hold this, what the heck? Brubs, man! Crap.
This light connect tip $59.58. Speaking of Nike, can you check in KE? I have a protective put, short stock / spot $92.50 call. I had a bearish bat on daily. Theta's your decay. Vega's volatility.
Sorry, I haven't turned this down. This can go up. I think that was the problem. Or I think the audio on the music was too loud and it was drowning out the TTS. Pros, man. Dude, thank you so much for the 59.58. Sorry, I'm discombobulated still from just this is different. Okay, look at Nike. Yeah, protective put 9250 call. Had a bearish bat on the daily. Theta is your decay. Vega is volatility. That's right. Yep. And then delta is angle of ascent. And beta is sensitivity to the macro. I feel like I'm back in the fraternity, probes, man. Or something. All right. Thanks, dude. So just going back to that, yeah, we'll look at Nike literally right after this. For sure, man. All right, so it's like if you can hold this long enough, right? Might be a good. I mean, again, it's like, is it up thrusting here? This is actually a decent area to go short at this point too, because if it stays confined within the range, my God, look at the downside potential. Go all the way down, and think about it. Going short might be better than trying to go long because it's just like, look at the impulse down. It was like down. But yeah, I get it, higher lows, and maybe if you look at the weekly, it might be something even greater. Like it could be, the beginning of some, I don't even know if you'd call it a harmonic. I mean, where would you start the harmonic? I wouldn't do it there. I mean, even though it could be played like that, I don't think it was near deep enough. The sell-off was terrible. So, yeah, you got accumulation, you broke out, and there's just multiple schools of thought on taking the long on a breakout, which is higher risk, right? And one would have to have a tight stop, or one could have a pretty tight stop on a short to the downside, right? But you gotta understand, man. You're just a critical area on AXU. Oh yeah, holy crap. Maybe it looks something like that. So first time, just looking at like the, not even really a good one. So never mind. You have on Nike, you said you have a, what is it? A bat? Bears bat on the daily. Yeah, X, A, B. See, I think the top was too, I remember looking at this and I'm like, it's just too perfect. It's too perfect. Unless you're talking about something else. Right? It's like 100% retrace on C. Is that what you mean? It's going to be X, A, B, C or something? Too deep of a retrace. So it couldn't be a bat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm indifferent here on this one. Could you send me yours so I can see it? Just for the pattern. Oh my god, relaxing. What is it, ocean? Aboard a wooden ship, man. Oh my god. The North Sea storm. Yeah, I won't be able to chart on that. We could just as easily be underwater, and these are all the, it's all bioluminescence, chat. Use your imagination here, okay? Like, there's just no lower high, really. It's like the same. So I think it almost looks like a right-angled and descending broadening formation, right? But it's almost like you've got like higher lows now. Okay. So now you just look at it like, well, you're approaching the top of a range again, aren't you? Isn't that really what's happening? And yeah, higher low accumulation, right? So does it look like everything else, or like the S&P? Or is it like maybe, just maybe, ascending triangle? I had it, I kind of like had it like a, you know, broadening pattern, like 1, 2, 3. All right. But I think you could just as easily look at this like some sort of just from here upsloping channel, right? 1, 2 on the bottom, and then 3 on the top. Look at it like that. That was when you broke out, right? But it was just like that last low, 1 and 2 and 3. Look at the heart line. Look at the 75 heart line, kind of heart line. Look at the heart line there. Holy crap, man! Are you kidding? All right, so if you know, we couldn't break 89.88, it does look like we very well could. You could sell off all the way down to $80, $81, and then like right below that is the upsloping support. So, not seeing anything from you in Discord yet, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, just for a bat, it's like, I mean, maybe you could think about like X, A, B, C, right? That could work. And that could be a bullish cipher, right? But you'd have to dump, and the market, the macro would have to dump too, like momentously. Right? You haven't even, you know, like it's, you're approaching this trend line, $89, $90 for the third time coming up. And so maybe you triple top there, but maybe you break it, and there's plenty of upside potential if you do, man. What's up, Allison Wagner? Thank you. Get where you can, man. What's up, Dan, man? Sorry. What's up, Dan? If the Bears beat the Packers, you're going long. Wendy Brown Eye? Wow, that's interesting. Crypto Down One, what's up, man? Kangs, dude. Mean, man. There it is, Probst. So X is from August. The fibs are really jumbling it, making it hard to see. X was in mid-July. X. Oh, okay. I got you, dude. I got you. I see it. Yes. Much more zoomed in. Okay. A little too deep, though, right? Maybe it's right at it, right? X. Probst is like XA. B. Perfect. Perfect here. C. 886. It's here, man. Hey, dude, yeah. Wow, how about... Oh, my God, dude.
Oh, would you look at that?
Sometimes I zoom out too much, right? Don't zoom in enough. Yeah. You're clearly at the PCZ, but you would always... Oh, I got you. Yeah, phone. Yeah, it's always going to be scuffed.
Dislike Connect tip $23.58. Discord PMs. Sorry on my phone. I'm in Dallas.
Yeah. Are they playing in Dallas? You going to the game, man? Thank you, pros, man. Yeah. Right there, but there's no divergence. Maybe on the 4 hour, right? Shoot, man. No divergence on the 4 hour or daily to help this bearish bat that has hit its completion zone. You got nothing, man. But okay, yeah. Right above you, crazy resistance. You break this, could be gnarly. Could be a big break to the upside. Because think about it, right? If it ever broke $90, Probst, where could it go? And what could it be? All right, your targets. But what is it? If it invalidates, it breaks above 90 bucks X, well, then the only harmonic it can really be at this point would be the deep crab. The deep crab goes all the way up to $97.18. We just rounded up to 100 because you know how it goes. 90% of assets that hit $90 to $91, 90% of them go to $100 just for the psychological reason. It's weird. XRP Rex. What's up, XRP fanboy? No, man, if you see my analysis earlier, you might be like, what? Yeah, Earth views from ISS, International Space Station. That'd be decent. Yeah, we tried that a little bit yesterday. It just wasn't, it was just too much, man. It was too fast, and there was no quality and smooth transitions. Transitions are everything for green screens and overlays and all that. If you like have a overlay and it's looping and it just changes back to the beginning, it's terrible. It's like almost pretty much unusable. There needs to be a smooth transition. Has to be when scenes change or whatever, or if it's going back to the loop. Yeah. Wait, on the bat? Yeah. Low risk. You just wish, dang, dude, you just freaking wish you had divergence. And I think if, there are gaps too. Could fill the gap, like 84.80. Another one at 86.46. Yeah, gaps. $88. King Logan, be proud of Nike Connect. All right, so I've been live now for 1 hour and 8 minutes. We'll just play the audio. That's all I can do right now. Look on the 8th, I'm gone. So we've got less than an hour, chat, until your daily close. Are you scared? Some of you are. 10,594, still holding within the parameters of this small upsloping pennant. Pennants can be upsloping, downsloping. You can have rectangles sideways. But at this time, it's just consolidation after an impulse. And why have the sellers not come in yet? Why is it not dumped? Did it not double top? No. Still holding. So we know, like, where this should eventually, if history of this downtrend holds up, the 786 is where the impulses up end. Okay, the past two. Get it? Third one here, the charm, 11,688. If we can make it, man. Oh yeah, Bradford, that would be lit, man. Just gotta have the market play ball. The macro's gotta play ball. Jeffrey. Oh yeah, fish head Hexo broke out. Really? Well, I guess I'm just in the middle of the look on the 8s, so yeah, all I can do is show you a pattern that's developed on the 4-hour, and it's there on the 60-minute as well. All right, still there. You know, there's a channel here too. All right, I think that you're also in, but too much, man, too many lines. So yeah, if it broke out bearishly, I mean, a square up down here at like 97.89, 9800. Also could be argued right around 9600. And then you got a major square up here like 11,343 to 11,500, right? I mean, like, you know, the clear drop off here, you can see it just kind of started plummeting right here. I think there's just another major one at 11,852 and then 12,206 up there. So many square ups to the upside. But so far, I think, you know, if you're just looking at the 60-minute, you were just range bound right now between resistance and support zone. Hello? Chat has flatlined. Wow. Back to the dark ages. Sweet. I don't know, dude. Thanks for the 402 people here. My music ended too. It did. Dude, it's so odd. What's up, Sari? William? Ruben, question mark? I don't know, man. It's just so different than the way it was. Something in the water, and it's Bitcoin lacking volatility, I guess. I don't know, man. Thought people would be pleased with the move up from 9,300 to 10,827. Up $1,000 still. Over $1,000 at this point since the beginning of the month, which was 5 days ago, right? So, right, it holds here and rallies and then breaks, or it fails, makes a lower high, and then dumps. Neutral pattern. Waiver confirmation. Low on price. It's just the 60-minute chart. But you just gotta keep in mind the downsloping resistance around 11,000, 10,950 or so. However long it takes you to get there. 10,950, yep, right around there. It's coming, man. It's coming. It's really important that you break it if you want Bitcoin to continue the uptrend that has paused for over 2 months now. And the pause is right here, this channel. Space of Solangel, tell me about it. Oh, what's up, B-Slice, man? No, I mean, I don't think I looked at it, no. You want a pessimistic run to 30,000? I thought we already talked about the pessimistic potential, right, idea earlier in the stream. 4,500 PCZ of a bullish bat if it did dump here. Right, but you just got to think with silver, gold going up, and Bitcoin, it had its head start before them. And if that continues, there is always a chance for Bitcoin to continue its run to the upside too. All right, to at least eventually test 20K its all-time highs. But I think that this structure right here, I mean, how many times are you going to attempt to break it before you fail enough, before a real big dump to the downside, you break the supports, right? So you're just getting this like 1 time, 2 time, 3rd time's a charm, or not. Bears the Packers, I don't know, man. I haven't researched I research when I bet, so I don't want to give you a guess and it just be random, even though I have done random guesses before, like on hockey or something in here. But what's up, Jason, man? Yeah, we're live, dude. We're live, and we're in outer space. Okay. Also, Pats, you need to look at more assets if Bitcoin has you biting your nails here. Okay. I mean, just like, you know, these little pauses here, they happen on impulses. Look, I mean, you just had these little pauses that went on, man. Right? Look, like, it was the same type of pattern right here. Look, you ran up to the upside, and then you formed this pattern. There it was. It was the same freaking pattern, man. Same freaking pattern right here before it ran one more time, and then had the buying climax. So there it was. Here it is again, man. Penance. Tyler, I don't know. It's harder for me to sustain the length of the show when chats. You say better. It's just when there's just less activity on chat. There's less for me to talk about, right? Because like y'all do make the show a lot. If you didn't know, it's like the way the show's kind of been built. It was built a long time ago, kind of based on chat engagement. So when there's no chat, and I've done like, you know, we've looked at the S&P 500, we looked at Bitcoin, looked at the Bitcoin futures, we looked at all the bigger altcoins, we looked at the S&P, we looked at stocks, we looked at a lot today, right? When it gets beyond that, it's like, well, kind of dependent and need help continuing the show with your feedback, you talking, and if no one's talking, it's like, well, I can't really continue. I'm not gonna like sit here, you know, just dead noise, and just you know, you see what I'm saying? Of course I hold Bitcoin. I do both, Darren. You're never secure, Jason, unless you have a stop loss. Okay, so right, I mean, it's an upsloping pennant, meaning it could just very well be a pause in this impulse and rally once more. I did the static video, I did the measured moves of them, so if one's wanting to trade, wanting to take a low risk, high reward opportunity on an upsloping pennant and thinks it would go higher, then like we'll be entering here and with a slight, you know, stop loss around 10,350 or so, right, just in case it broke. But still, that stop would be slightly below that September 4th low, yesterday's low. Again, this is a small short-term thing. I'm just telling you, like, if one's taking a position and then trading the measured move, which I thought I had already plotted. I did it in static video. It's not much, like $528 move. But if you get in at the bottom of the pennant, then it'll be more than 528, right? It'll be the measurement from the entry to the measured move. You know, that's a $900 trade if it was successful. $900 gains from the entry to the profit taking level, even though we know it could go much higher or it could fail, right? Bama becomes number 18. Will? Phew, dude. How are we gonna do that? Who can we even lose to? So it's like maybe Auburn, but then we're in Bryant Denny, so it's like they have a true freshman in Bryant Denny. I don't know. Okay. Okay, we'll see, man. Thank you, Jason Parent. Really appreciate it. Have I looked at the MACD for an hour? We're looking at it right now. Negative momentum is at nearly its highest point. It's not begun to wane yet. It's not rounding out, so it could, look, if it dumps, it could, on the new day or towards the end of today, you could just keep building more, right? So yeah, look at the 4-hour MACD, and you know, if it starts rounding out here, it's clearly from the last low, clear bullish convergence, which would be good. All right. Oh yeah, 3 rising valleys. 1Z, 2Z. But you need to have a higher high, right? I guess it technically is a higher high on the wick. You want to have 3 valleys, 2 peaks, and the confirmation line of if what you're talking about is true is 10,834. All right. So yeah, could be. And that's bullish. And again, hey, guess what? Guess freaking what? Cornholio. The measure move of this little pennant here is about the exact same as the measure move of your pattern. All right. Win-win. Yeah, Gilroy maybe. I don't know. Some LSU fans probably be, you know, saying different things, man. It's all good, dude. Just happy to be here. Happy to have found a way to maybe make this a little bit more, I don't know, chic. And there's just so much potential now for what we can do. And guess what? A square up here at 11,343, you know, right around there, that measure move area. Very interesting, right? Big measure move, square up here. Okay. What's up, Clem Baker? What's up, J. Logan Gibson? Glad you made it. Glad all you made it. All, you know, I guess 420 of y'all.
Is that a joint?
Maybe that. Thanks for the 194 likes, the 18 dislikes. Hype. Okay, audio's good, but I don't know, man. 38 minutes till your 4-hour close and daily close. Big one's trying to rally. Look, one like a wick here, and now look, it's holding, clearly giving indication there is some sort of upswing support here. All right. So yeah, man, it's it could go either way. But again, if one's taking a trade on this, an opportunity, will stop below, I mean, right around 10,350, just below that previous low, with an exit around, 11,445. Maybe you have to square up at 11,340. All right. It would just look like this. Almost like really playing that. Again, it could go either way. We're not playing off divergence or anything, right? Slightly above the previous low. And you go up here, and what is it? Oh, wow. You know, you could even have a looser stop if you wanted, or less of a profit taking level, right? I mean, right here at the square up, it's a 4.2
Is that a joint?
to 1 reward to risk. Okay. Well, I think a big dump from Ulta. It's hilarious, man. We were looking at it, and I had this huge pattern plotted, and it gapped down and gapped below the PCZ, which I thought it might take forever to get here, but earnings are coming up. It was nuts, man. Ulta's dumb, man. It was like a $75 move to the downside, like after hours. Russell Pruitt asks, how do you do the measured move in TradingView? All right, so you use, it's going to be hard for you to see, but like the measure tool is in that, which one is it? All right, where it shows like the long position, short position, it's in there, and it's called price range. This is it, price range. Okay, and you just measure from the tallest area of the pattern, right? Whatever it is, and then when you have it like that, just click off of it, right? But then hold control and then click on the outer edge of this little range you've created. Hold control and click and pull. Duplicates it. Makes it very easy. Let me know if that helps, okay? What's up, Psycho GHP, man? Yeah, hype in the chat. What thing about Oklahoma quarterback? You mean the former Alabama quarterback? Or the former Alabama backup, Kappa? He was a starter, then backup. But, dude, I think he's the best odds to win the Heisman. 100%. He's in the right league for it. I think with the last two quarterbacks at Oklahoma, I think for the most part, Baker Mayfield and dude from last year. God, I can't remember his name. Like losing my mind. My God, dude. Any Tennessee fans in here? Oh my God, dude. That's hilarious. My friend sent me this. It says, end teen pregnancy. Get the non-scoring bedroom set. And that's the Tennessee Volunteers. Get wrecked. Is there a trick to remember? No, there's not really a trick, Heath. You just have to practice. Like, I think that practice is such a big deal with harmonics, man. You'll never memorize it until you practice. And while you're practicing, while you're trying to identify these, at the same time, you've got your cheat sheet or your book or whatever you have next to you. And you just continue to look, identify, and see what works, man. And then just eventually it'll just click. Okay. Nice, 200 likes. Hype, man. Thank y'all for the likes, man. Kyler Murray, sorry, Fanar. My bad, dude. It's brain farted. We're looking at charts, dude. We're in outer space. It's lack of oxygen up here, okay? Oh, I know, Gilray. Yeah, it's again. It was a 7-1 odds for him. They're the best. He's like, and I think he's like leading after week 1. Oh, I bet, Heath. I bet they do. Cause remember, the elitist, man. Oh, they were good. They had T. Martin and Phil Fulmer. Even though they have Phil Fulmer again, just a different role. Phil the Rat. Hey, there you go, James, man. Triggering your OCD. But hey, it's okay, Mr. Memphis Man. Heath, we've got a 12-year streak on them, and we broke the records last year. Yeah. I can't remember the name of the website for that, Peter Piper. I could go find out if you give me like 2 seconds. No, I can't, because my PC crashed in the other room when I came back, so I'll find it, dude. Okay, Peter. But yeah, there's one. I don't think there's one for crypto, and it makes sense, dude. It's just like, I don't think anything's liquid enough for it. It's like, oh yeah, like something's forming harmonic, it's gonna be empty. Like they're not gonna have anything, or they're all gonna be the same as Bitcoin or something. My chat has a really good fear greed index. Yeah, super high fear, I guess, still, right? Hey, it's okay, you beat Ole Miss, Heath, so it's all good, man. Like that gap. So look, man, on the futures chart, like there's a gap fill at 10,100. So remember how just as easily as it could go up, it could also go down, right? You were at a critical resistance. So the argument could be made just as easily. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like neutral. It could definitely square up to the downside or break to the upside. So yep, 10,100 could very well occur, man. 10,685. So about $100 off spot price. Ruben, you remember 3K until 13K? Those days were crazy, unbelievable euphoria. Yeah, dudes. I mean, like, you remember, like, the 10K night and the 4,200 night. Those were, like, because 41 to 4,200 day, I guess, day stream. That was when, like, I had my webcam set up to where I looked like a White Walker. And we were making the analogy that 41, 4,200 was the cell wall. And we were going to break it down and take over Westeros. And we did, man. And we did it live. And we were blowing the horns. Blasting the horns. So fun, man. PB what? Yes. They do. We just looked at it, man. Just rewind like 3 minutes or something. You'll see it. No hurricane tracking map. You see how it is, Jonathan? Sorry, man. Just so much stuff going on, dude. Just been trying to innovate. All right. Yeah, the 10K night was amazing. Remember, I tipped my my IT guy $100 to deliver me beer. It's so fun, man. With, like, 3,000 people watching. It was just freaking lit. Peter, does it show? Yeah, but there's another one I have that shows like anything you could ever want. You can filter it by volume. Sectors of the market, anything, and you can filter by double bottoms, double tops, triple tops, head and shoulders, you name it, man. Yeah, Peter, it's the one I'm talking about. It does stocks and forex, I think. So again, I just have to go in there. I'll get it later. Okay, let's save it on my other PC. So we go 28 minutes left till your daily close. We're in outer space. Okay. So what's it going to be, chat, on futures? Will it break the downsloping resistance? Or will it eventually break the upsloping support? What will come first? Big deal. If you break this, man, such a big deal. So Janelle, I guess we can go to XRP. Did we go earlier? We looked at one. If you missed the analysis from earlier, oh boy, you're missing out on the XRP. Just go back kind of the beginning of the show. Yeah, no follow through price. I mean, it ran up. It just did. Where's it doing? It's like it can't. Still making higher lows for now, but it's just nothing yet. So I do think this still has potential to rise to the upside, but you got to think that a lot has to do with Bitcoin price action. All right, a lot. Let's drink. Yeah, I haven't drank since Saturday, so probably gonna drink tonight for Patreon night, and probably just gonna have them on stream. We're just gonna hang out, have a good time. If it breaks the support, is the harmonic still valid? What support are you talking about, and what asset are you talking about? Heath. Wayne Batson, when all the Moon Boys come back, we can do it, man. Until then, man, euphoria is gone. There is no euphoria on this market at all, dude. None. But dude, thank you for the $2 super chat. It means a lot, man. All right. Oh, on Bitcoin, it breaks the support. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Still valid. Of course, certainly. Until it breaks below, until it makes a lower low than this low, it's a valid harmonic. So that's got to give you indication. To understand, like, these C to D can last a long time, man. It's one of your largest waves. It's like X to A, C to D. It's your, like, again, one of your largest waves. right? A to B, not the largest. B to C, not the largest, but C to D, yes. All right. Freaking love it, man. Just love how clean it looks too. That's what's so beautiful. It's like so nuts how perfect it is. I got you, Heath, man. No worries. Yeah, that's true, man. Definitely true. Alright, well, don't think I can make it 24 minutes, for the daily close. So, that's okay, man. One day, when volatility comes back, it'll be easier. Right, it will be easier. But, hey, man, did my thing, right? We analyzed many assets today. If that's not good enough for you, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Alright? Just take heed of the downsloping resistance that you're very near, all right? And that could always play a role in what thwarts any more upward movement. That could be a big ceiling. So don't forget about how close we are to that. Needs to be said. So what I'll do is just be back tonight, man. Funny Kenneth, man. Funny, dude. So, let's see. I keep forgetting how I do it on this one. That's it. Alright. So, really appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything. Y'all are amazing. Best community in crypto. IMO, anyway. And it's a true blessing to be able to come back over and over and over and to just hang out with y'all. Y'all are really powerful influences in my life, and again, very grateful. So I'll be back tonight, Patreon night. We're gonna drink, probably. Maybe wheel spins. I might pay my wheel spin debt tonight. So you might want to be around for that if it matters to you. Probably not, but I'll be back, y'all. So, until next time, respect the TA.